Is that a problem? Would you rather me go all the way through? Okay, well, I'll go all the way through. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just, in my head, make it clear what I'm doing. So yeah, that's fine, man. Well, when you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. We're not ready, are we? No bed. Check. Gold on the mixer. Shouts to Eldritch. Zatoichi's ears. I go by the name of Amos. Big love to Bootleg Social. Shout Skelly. Yeah, Amos and Eldritch. When it's the release date, don't watch that total running time, cause my album gonna be double that from all the rewinds. Cheap rides, rickety old carriages, but this rap bastard too big for the mousetraps you've rigged. Snapping shin splints at Chepstow, kept low and move fast like Rusmo if you must know. Hush though, baby don't say a word, this, that and the third, do it all in one take with rolling drums like Birdman. Blackpool baboons pulling moonies, pause the movie so I can do a backdoor boogie. These rappers Bambi, I blam it up badly, get promoters banned cause the overhanded signature Sandy. Desert beetles look like mung beans, then I how many queens, but he keep them close like humid heat. Pirouette, put a filter on the train wreck, message received without thanks, that's why you're getting frowned out and blanked. That's why you're getting jesters, yeah. That's why I'll always be a jester with bells and whistles attached. Act, yeah, pickle tidbits, do as you will. Fills my did-it list, you get the gist. Just thought I'd tell them. One track in and you're acting like elastic bands round a watermelon. Acapella set, don't even need amps. And catching my breath is just speed ramps. I can smell weed plants, I can smell a rodent folding flannel shirts and tweed pants. Can't DM like Angela's weekly spam. Face palm again, so speak to the hands. Nothing's changed since I got shouted at school. I'm still the same, flouting the rules, flaunting the jewels. Don't know what to say, my man. Have you heard of free love? Grab it while you can, cause hate is unavailable due to high demand. Unhappy birthday. Check. Okay. Big up to Bootleg Social for having us. Gold on the mixer. Look out for Unhappy Birthday coming at some point next year. Check. Unhappy birthday, one day closer to your inevitable decay. Don't say bye or say why, reminding me time is fleeing is a hate crime. So rewind, take notes, Amos, that brain broke game show host. Sloppy toast livings like Getty hoops, every year's a perpetual loop. Over the hill picking up speed, bitter pills, things we don't need. Keep your distance from swinging frying pans, Mother Nature's trying on pants. Too many jokers like Batman, tennis elbow compliments backhanded. Demand a recount at once, wound up cuckoo clocks with seized cocks. Robbed of a summer with immediate effect, kick the hornet's nest for a later rest. It's too late, now separate ways have become an excuse not to stay. I don't want to impress, putting pen to paper's a way to forget. Glad for success, but when we chat, it's hard not to confess my life's a mess. Find strength at the height of stress, birthday present, prized possession. Learn a lesson as time goes by, they'll be picking typos in suicide notes. Where did you go? Where did I go? Wrong. We hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. That's what we did, we hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. That's what we did, we hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. That's what we did, we hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. That's what we did, we hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. That's what we did, we hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. That's what we did, we hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. That's what we did, we hid. When we were kids, that's what we did, we hid. that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid when we were kids, that's what we did. We hid. And some of us are still hiding. Yeah, shouts to Eldritch on that one. Crazy. Once again, big up the Bootleg Social for having us. I go by the name of Amos. Unhappy birthday to you. Check. Bread box, gut groans, hawk feather headdress. We decorate drums and talk to the dead. Guess this what happen if you haven't even haggled. Trying to take them off the scent when the smell memories scramble. Days into abyss, let abyss gaze into you. Days in a loop, praise Hill Chief Pagoda views. Hotel rooms in Ramada with Eldritch or Yori with life form. About some ghost bitch, gold on the mix of gems in the stereo box. Deal breaker like snapping misshapen chunks of resin blocks. Dock feathers, mothballs, goose fat, hush puppies, cufflinks, loose slacks. Might find a body stash in my allotment where coppers rattle like 12-litre bells, bottles from Scotland. Come on then, call me Ramos the Blast Master. Unhappy birthday, I'm the mascot for canned laughter. Call me Mr. Hip Replacement with a chip mug collection and a disgusting hip-hop selection. Don a flat cap like Legend of the Ram cover. Deadpan like I forgot it was on the cooker. Legs buffer, I don't mean muscly, mustn't be working. Rustling leaves, a winner's grin seething. Words not even worth rereading like messages sent when you're steaming. Wasabi lips tingle, folds in the nose, sebum where gunk worms wriggle. Sicilian Moretti beers with hint of orange, finished off with handmade Guatemalan chocolates. Act of godless, like zero fucks given, like the hero must be a villain. Twist your arm again, sip a pint and kiss the older men. Grip too tight, now the olive branch bent. All that self-love led to internal hate, and lead-lid pill bottles in a topsy-turvy state. Mate, I think some good karma due, plus you're invited to my unhappy birthday party too. Unhappy birthday to you. Unhappy birthday to you. But big up to the Bootleg Social. Check, check. Go check Gold on the Mixer Bandcamp for all that goodness. Let's keep going with Unhappy Birthday. Okay. Shouts to Eldritch, crazy beats. Knocking on like heaven's door. Age equates to adding together 2 7-Eleven stores and more. Lost my hair but never lost my head. Threadbare affair, I'm just pulling your chair leg. Square peg, nagging sciatica. Empty baggy like Avatar. Press no for robot automatica. Went from Abu Dhabi to Abergele. The path was messy. Staff heavy like fast food workers. Snaggle tooth. First come, first asleep. Jacob John raking Red Bull reimbursary. Been writing verses since the Toxteth riots. Been lighting churches with a box of strikers. Fill a pan to the brim, type admin, puff at the skin. Belvoir Gordon pouring a bad gin. Unprincipled snolly Goster. Destruction Derby, Maurice car park. Trolley Dosser. Apologies never offered, so change the subject. Late for the Sky News, blame it on the sunset. Tickety boo, cash my pension at 50. Wake up alone in a kinky, asking Bixby if she missed me. I rap instead of doing house chores and treat the in-laws like outlaws. What you on about? My lyrics hard to pick up, but you should never put the volume down. collar brown, got some dirt on my neck. Bellissima, see the shirt flapping on deck. Perfect. Now grab a spade and start digging so we can plant trees that'll cast a shade we'll never sit in. That's fitting. Next you'll be feeding next door's pets, getting vexed about the birthday cards you didn't get. I just hope it's unhappy. I just hope this game of past the parcel finishes before it comes back to me. That felt good. Okay, I'm gonna do one more tune off Unhappy Birthday, and then you're gonna have to watch me drink some water, because it's only fair, isn't it? Okay, check. Let's go with a nice, light-hearted end to the Unhappy Birthday moaning. Keep your eyes peeled on Gold on the Mixer Bandcamp. Listen, I'm wishing you an unhappy birthday. He's had an accident, slapping on the first aid. I hate reading cards, don't know who's writ it. Don't know if that noise is crickets or tinnitus. I'm wishing you an unhappy birthday. I hope you go for a meal and get served late with the worst cake and no candles. If only you'd come back and dance like Bojangles. I won't grumble, don't be silly. Heard it through the grapevine, one too many birthdays might kill me. But I'm still here, best check the bombs. Best way to remember your missus' birthday, forget it once. Legend of the year's not important, past the MOT, but the gearbox of caution. Dear God, Gordon Bennett, give it a break. Here's to your health, I hope you have a miserable day. Wrinkled face, laugh lines and grey hairs. Few women admit their age, fewer men act theirs. Wear and tear, where's he gone? Oh, here he is, the big 4-0, just 18 with a couple decades experience. Caught a tiddler, fell asleep with a brew. The older the fiddler, the sweeter the tune. I've been acting my shoe size since about 2005. Cold feet, counting fires, it's all downhill like mountain bikers. Worst of it is the birth certificate's now expired. Town crier in Chester by the High Cross. My gosh, is that the time? I'm kiboshed. Applied gloss, beauty fades as time passes. So turn up your hearing aid and wipe your eyeglasses. Plastic surgeons shooting glue guns at dolls. I'm too old to lol, I'm too young for golf, but I make a cracking bolognese. Ask NSR, indecisive referee, don't know if you'll get a card. I sent a text, it must have disappeared. It said, at least you're not as old as you're gonna be next year. I knock a door, run and bounce. Here's a Christmas present I didn't want, it's the thought that counts. Speaking of counting, I'm 1 year older. Speaking of speaking, I've got nothing to say apart from my heart got colder. I got nothing to say. Wishing you an unhappy birthday. Wishing you an unhappy birthday. Wishing you an unhappy birthday. Woo! Shouts to Eldritch on these beats. Crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to perform some tunes off a new album coming out produced by Hooper Stacks. And this is called Commentating on a Massacre. So keep your eyes peeled for this one too, people. We're staying busy out here. Shouts to Bootleg. Okay, Cobweb Shadows. Collapse the cobweb shadows and fly to Venus on visas. Play hide and seek with hyenas. Hybrid readers sporting UV Ray-Bans. Trying to keep it warm, but the sushi conveyors crammed. Best laid plans become artifacts, like grains of sand become shards of glass. Surpass the parcel to Uncle Grimbo, but don't expect it back, he's got carpal tunnel syndrome. Didn't post a bunny boilers eviction notice. What's up, Doc? Bugs has got myxomatosis. I've got tips for a closed fist. Blank the jar, do a gambit on the goldfish with your MasterCard from my scrapper's yard antique hut. I conduct a thankless task on my fleet's foot. Canteen grump, grouchy, till he's got a caffeine lump, then he's bouncy. Bouncing off the walls of the castle, jousting from the jaws of the rascal, counting flaws of the fiasco, scoundrel, scrawny de facto, Diablo the Harlequin, He is Hasbro, gastro gargling. Surpass the parcel to anti-climax, but don't expect it back without a badly timed lap. Cyrax syllabus, and it's the typecast swipe slash pilferer. I'd kill for a fresh brew at death's door. Chill burn niece and nephews on the chessboard. Connect 4, fit for a trench war. If it's all the same with you, I'll sit and keep the bench warm. To ensure there's less traffic for the rabbit with a head torch. Said there's less traffic for the rabbit with a head torch. Less traffic for the rabbit with a head torch. Cobweb shadows. Hooper stacks. NSR. Shouts to Jeru. Evil Eyes. Yeah. Commentating on a massacre coming soon. Yeah. Check. I met a man standing on shore. He said, you scratch my back, I'll stab yours. You scratch my back, I'll stab yours. I'll stab yours, I'll stab yours. I met a man standing on shore. He said, you scratch my back, I'll stab yours. You scratch my back, I'll stab yours. I'll stab yours, I'll stab. Half moon set, harpoon net found on the shore. Glue my palms together before you get that round of applause. Now get some crunches for the camel. Legs are sore as you're clutching. Don't forget to measure them straws. Then it's much more than you could withstand. Sure, I saw a wristband sticking out the sinking sand with a drinking hand. I wouldn't clink, but I think the stinking blinkers jammed. Kinks in the plans went for ironing. Round the same time, a piggy bank came flagging in, fragging in a pan full of plotting tongues. Banging into the scam of the got it wrongs. Hot as prongs, ripping red embers. I correspond from the fog of the vendetta. Pen letter resembles an ink spillage. Witch hunter keeps leaning on the kill switch. I met a man standing on shore. He said, you scratch my back, I'll stab yours. You scratch my back, I'll stab yours. I'll stab yours. Yeah, you scratch my back, I'll stab yours. My teeth still itch, no wonder my gums cut. Could use a second skin, like the Rizzler come unstuck. See how bums look through the perspective of a desperate duck. Desolate as the desert dust. Step foot into the bramble bush maze and return with an abacus gaze. Spangled and glazed, awkward form of honesty. Slash your veins, it's all morbid curiosity. Seeping like the weeping, kamikaze wreck. What you're peeping's as deep as the Mariana Trench. No message in the bottle, cause the bottle is a message. And Ram swam to the fucking coral just to get it. That's rock bottom. Got back to the land of the forgotten with socks hopping. As you're scoffing number 8 on your advent calendar, I'll be up late, commentating on a massacre. I'll be up late, commentating on a massacre. I'll be up late, commentating on a massacre. I'll be up late, I'll be up late, commentating on a massacre. I met a man standing on shore. He said, you scratch my back, I'll stab yours. You scratch my back, I'll stab yours. I'll stab yours, I'll stab yours. Abacus gaze, commentating on a massacre produced by Hooper Stacks. Shouts to all the independent artists out there. Huge thanks going out to Bootleg for showing love and keeping the scene alive. That's what it's all about, so props to you people. Let's go with this one.
Your head says one thing and your whole life says another. Your head always loses.
Out there in the dark, make a break for it. Run.
Yeah. That's what my head says.
We're running for that, running for that. Running for that. This breath is never ending, intoxicating oxygen intake impending. Depending on which way the wind blows is affecting ripples when they skim stones. Tread water, drench tiptoes. Imagination gets stretched like limos. Chip off the old block of lard sizzling. Guess who's hard enough without faces missing? The clay pigeon never spread its wings since that zip wire thread is wearing thin now. Think I'll need a trampoline to land and bounce back a week in the life of the Monday man. Mouse trap, springing the steps, stitch in the gut, stutter with a lump in the throat, itch on the foot. Out of reach of the pummel stone, see that light at the end of the tunnel glow. But for now, I'm splashing puddles home, preparing for standby in humble mode. My lungs blow the working class whistle, pen poised, joined at the index and middle. Scribbling careless classics, sharing, wriggling maggots, mingling on the stairs to the attic, kindling my chair made of matchsticks. I'm gasping for air, they wanna slap Amos ASAP, slap with the stare. Trapped in a square with corners missing, doing the groundwork like floor submission. Of course this is just something I'm saying, but I call the bluff brazen, cause suffocation. This breath is everlasting, whoopsa, daisy, chain, reaction, whoopsa, daisy, chain, reaction, whoopsa, daisy, chain, reaction, whoopsa, daisy, chain, reaction, whoopsa, daisy, chain. Casting for the film's finish, it's been like catching a guilty witness. Running for their hills and vistas, persistent with pus-filled blisters. Casting for the film's finish, it's been like catching a guilty witness. Running for the hills and vistas, persistent with pus-filled blisters. Casting for the film finish, it's been like catching a guilty witness, running for the hills and vistas. Running for the Hooper Stacks, NSR, commentating on a massacre. This one's for all the guilty witnesses out there. Casting for the film's finished, it's been like catching a guilty witness. Running for the hills and vistas, persistent with pus-filled blisters. Okay. I got two more for you lovely people. You've made my day. Okay. Opium Waterfall. Jeez. Hooper Stacks, best producer in the UK. Standard. Check. I'm in the background with a subdued frown, like did you see a clown's face in that mushroom cloud? Spun out when the hurricane came at sundown. Now Mother Nature munching housing, umbilical cordless, don't bargain for fish when they're still in the waters. Or coated in glucose, suppose you got demoted like Pluto. Plant seeds, help the roots grow. Then for the feast, we got a fresh fruit bowl. You don't, instead of filling jugs to feed them, you're too busy trying to kill the bugs that eat them. Bring rope to a court of law. Nope, it's not nautical, it's an opium waterfall. I'm telling stories, open for opinions, as long as the audience are holding mirrors. Building an indestructible profit amid swapping skittles for dids, vicious like Sid. I'd reflect on reflectors, but that depends on the deep ends. And where the tide touched two toes, yeah, where the wild mushroom grows. The great scapegoat sealed with chud. How many couch potatoes does it take to peel a spud? I'll accidental, say it's accidental. Road squabbles, pouring petrol from Coke bottles. I wrote this novel on A5 graph paper, broken English, dropping science through the math later. Animate the anarchy, act the same as I amputate the abductee. Trust gleam like rust on car engine. must be left out like carpendant carnage for the eco befriended land runner. If rams budger, I'm taking fingers like no fan cover. Damp, got a snipe simulation in the glint of the eye of the information. Carnage for the eco befriended land runner. If rams budger, I'm taking fingers like no fan cover. Damp, got a snipe simulation with a glint in the eye of the information. With a glint in the eye of the information. With a glint in the eye of the information. Damp, got a snipe simulation. I'd reflect on reflectures, but that depends on the depends. I'd reflect on reflectures, but that depends on the depends. I'd reflect on reflectures, but that depends on the depends. I'd reflect on reflectures, but that depends on the depends. That depends on the depends. Yeah, that depends on the depends.
You can ask what the butcher would do without the knife. That indeed would be terrible. Mankind would starve. No, we need those knives, just as we need undertakers for the dead. Just as the carcass of a bull and the pampas need jackals. But I, for one, do not like jackals. So you don't like jackals. How dare you enter my home and talk to me like this? Who are you? I am who am. Good night.
Not quite good night, because I got one more tune to do. Big up everyone locking in. I'm going to say bye now. So big up everyone supporting. Go check out Gold on the Mixers Bandcamp. Keep your eyes peeled on Northern Structure Records, because all this music you're hearing now, commentating on a massacre, is coming out very soon. Big up to Bootleg for having us. Much love. Let's keep doing this, people. Let's keep the scene alive.
It's already stopped raining, but there's still a lot of electricity in the air.
Check.
Scared.
This one's called Rock Ape Stone Age.
Time turns twice, then turns again.
Jeez. Hooper stacks on the beat. It's a rock ape stone age. Get off your gluteus maximus for varicose gold veins. Caveman clanger upgraded to the faded wrangler. Pangs of the caterpillar. Agony, ants trying to stack the skrilla. Swiller comet, pill gullet past the tonsil gauntlet. Drilling for a bullet in a shilling for a subtle hint. Skint a half penny and drift in a split second. Like narcolepsy, tops at the ready. Thirst keep the work quench. Hardcore MC wrench a verse on the workbench. Lurgy legs to the roof of the shed shack. Yellow belly, Bluetooth, red back. That's pop calling the kettle black. Put on an instrumental track. I'm provoking proverbs. Absurd. By my dialogue, cabin fever, pitchfork tongue. How long's a piece of string? Off the hook when freedom rings. See him ticking off his scum bucket list. Teeing off from your plum apocalypse. It's a rock ape, stone age, phantom of the Sopra. Once victorious boat race. Rock ape, stone age. It's a rock ape, stone age. It's a rock ape, stone age. It's a rock. It's a rock ape, stone age. It's a rock ape, stone age. Yeah, it's a rock ape, stone age. Won't wait. It's a bomb threat with the phone engaged. So they say I'm a perfectionist that let it slip. Shazam, collapsing, can't experiment. Insufficient evidence forsaken. May the feather that fall gracefully exit the portrait. Then self-destruct like 27 Club. Kelpie mutts at the back of a ute. Shoot hoops with a kangaroo. Give the drum another bang, but don't let the boomerang outrun the Mustang. Not got the knack, but I'm learning to be aloof less. Swapping my backpack for a mullet-proof vest. So pour me a super strength, too he's new, too easy. Tiptoed on a pitchfork or sliding down a spoon greasy. You say courgette, I say zucchini. You say bye, I don't pull a Houdini. So pour me a black cherry red stag. Call me an adversary with my head blagged. Fat belly fed scraps far from home where they'll be carving stones out of avos this arvo. Asking questions and acting all snooty. I'll be replying absolutely your beauty. It's a rock ape stone age, no wait, it's a bomb threat with the phone engaged. It's a rock ape stone age. During this rock ape stone age. It's a 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 rock ape stone age. Big love to Bootleg Social. I've been Amos. Look out for Unhappy Birthday coming out on Gold on the Mixer, and Commentating on a Massacre coming out on Northern Structure Records. Peace and love, people.